To understand who we are today, we have to go back, way back, to our earliest ancestors. Imagine a time 2 million years ago when our world was filled with strange landscapes, wild animals, and ancient humans fighting just to survive. This was a time when our ancestors were evolving behaviors that would change the course of human history forever. In the beginning, our earliest ancestors were mostly focused on survival, finding food, staying safe, and avoiding predators. But around 2 million years ago, something remarkable happened. A new type of human, Homo erectus, appeared, and with them, a behavior that was incredibly powerful: tool-making. The invention of stone tools wasn't just about sharpening rocks. It showed that our ancestors could plan, think ahead, and even teach these skills to others. These early tools were the start of something big: human culture. Around this same time, our ancestors began gathering around campfires. At first, fire was probably terrifying, wild, unpredictable, and dangerous. But over time, fire became a friend. It gave warmth, protection, and the ability to cook food. And here's where something extraordinary happened: social behavior. Sitting around a fire was an invitation to come together, share food, and tell stories. Some scientists believe that fire played a crucial role in building early communities, sparking the beginnings of language and even shaping our brains. Speaking of brains, over millions of years, our brains became more complex, and with this, so did our behaviors. We started to form groups and communities, not just out of survival but out of a need for connection. Think about it. Humans aren't the strongest animals. We don't have claws or fangs. But what we do have is each other. Forming groups meant sharing resources, protecting each other, and, importantly, sharing knowledge. This was the beginning of cooperation, a behavior that would set us apart from other species. Then, around 100,000 years ago, there was another breakthrough in human behavior. Our ancestors started creating art. Cave paintings, beads, and carved figurines began to appear. But why would early humans spend time on art? It wasn't necessary for survival like food or shelter, yet they did it anyway. Art became a way for humans to express ideas, emotions, and beliefs. It was a window into the mind, showing that we were capable of imagining things beyond the here and now. Some believe that this creative behavior helped humans form stronger bonds, communicate ideas, and build cultural identities. Art was an early expression of what would become religion, philosophy, and storytelling, all uniquely human behaviors. But it wasn't just creativity that was evolving. As humans spread out across the globe, they faced new challenges: different climates, dangerous predators, and unfamiliar landscapes. To survive, humans had to adapt their behaviors to new environments. In colder regions, they learned to make warm clothing and build shelters. In dense forests, they developed tracking and foraging skills. Our ability to adapt our behavior to our surroundings is what allowed humans to thrive everywhere, from the Sahara to the Arctic. One of the biggest leaps in human behavior came about 10,000 years ago with the development of agriculture. Instead of constantly moving around in search of food, humans learned to plant seeds, grow crops, and domesticate animals. This changed everything. Suddenly, people could settle down in one place, and permanent settlements turned into villages, and villages into cities. With farming, people didn't have to spend all day searching for food. They had free time, and with that time, they invented new things: writing, mathematics, governance. Human societies grew more complex, and behaviors like trade, politics, and religion became part of everyday life. But with these new behaviors came new challenges. Living in close quarters meant more conflict. Humans had to find ways to manage disputes, create laws, and organize societies. This was the beginning of civilization and structured social behavior. People began to develop rules, morals, and even religions to guide behavior and keep societies functioning. And interestingly, these early social structures are still with us today in one form or another. Throughout history, human behavior continued to adapt and evolve. The ancient Greeks and Romans gave us ideas about philosophy, democracy, and ethics. The Middle Ages brought feudal systems, religious beliefs, and chivalric codes. During the Renaissance, curiosity and exploration became valued behaviors, driving humans to discover new worlds, study science, and push boundaries. Each era brought its own unique behavioral shifts, each shaped by the environment, technology, and ideas of the time. Then, in the last few centuries, human behavior began to change rapidly. The Industrial Revolution turned the world upside down. Machines transformed how we work, live, and even think. Factories meant people moved from rural areas to cities, changing traditional family and community structures. Suddenly, humans were living in crowded urban environments, interacting with strangers daily, and following strict work schedules. This new way of life required new behaviors, punctuality, organization, and teamwork. And it brought new challenges, stress, competition, and a disconnect from nature. In the modern era, technology has once again reshaped human behavior. The internet, social media, and smartphones have changed how we communicate, form relationships, and even view ourselves. Humans are now connected in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. We can learn anything, share information instantly, and form communities across the globe. But at the same time, we face new challenges, digital distractions, mental health struggles, and a need to balance real life with the virtual world. It's a new environment, and just like our ancestors, we are adapting our behavior to survive in it. So, where does that leave us? The evolution of human behavior has been a journey of adaptation, creativity, and connection. From simple survival instincts to complex social structures, each step has shaped who we are. Today, we carry the legacy of our ancestors in our brains, our communities, and our cultures. We are cooperative, curious, creative, and resilient, traits that have helped us overcome countless challenges and will continue to shape our future. And just like our ancestors, we are still evolving. The next steps in human behavior may be shaped by artificial intelligence, climate change, or even space exploration. New challenges and environments will continue to push us, just as they did millions of years ago. But one thing is certain, our behavior will continue to adapt, evolve, and surprise us as it always has. If you found this journey through the evolution of human behavior intriguing, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more explorations into the mysteries of our past and future. Until next time, stay curious and keep wondering about the incredible journey that led us to where we are today.